Building value. This is an extremely important part of the call. People buy for two reasons: emotions, 70% of the time, and rationale, 30% of the time. You have to hit on that during your call. Let's talk emotions. I'll use Mark's call for an example. One, he started talking about his biking and his races. So I connected with him emotionally on that, just asking him more about what type of races, how far were they? When I found out he did the 100, the Century ride, like 100 miles, it was like, wow, Mark, that's incredible. I'm impressed with your cardio. And that made Mark feel good. He also talked about on his call that the reason why he did his bike rides is because he needed a target, something specific he was working towards. And that gave me that, okay, you need some accountability. What I would do there, like for emotions, whenever I'm talking with him, is just like, hey, Mark, we're here for you. I'll hold you accountable. We're gonna have some set goals that we'll be watching as well. And we're gonna, be with you along your journey and make sure you're getting to where you need to be. That made Mark feel, okay, these people have me, right? And, with the strength training part of it, I can connect emotionally because I know that Mark hasn't, done strength training since he was younger, so it's been a long time. I found out he's in his 50s, so he probably, in which he told me on his call that you didn't hear, a little bit uncomfortable with, going into a gym. How's this gonna work? So I would just assure Mark that we, as the coaches, I'm the director here, my coaches, they have you, they know what they're doing, they're very well trained. This is what we love to do, is to take someone that needs our help and guidance, and we'll be there for you. So I'm connecting emotionally, and Mark's gonna feel good, and therefore he's gonna wanna sign up because he knows he's in good hands. The second thing you wanna focus on is rationale. They wanna understand, what am I getting for my money? Is this worth my money? Like I said before, 30% of people, they'll buy something, on rationale. So this is when you wanna start talking those facts, the features of the facility, what's happening inside your studio. Mark told me, that he wanted strength training, he wanted to feel stronger. For that part of it, then I would give him some more information, specifics of what we're doing in each workout, those supersets that we do. He talked about he wanted a stronger core. He felt like his back was, bothering him. I can tell him that we'll be doing the SPS session. We're doing the functional movement screen, so I can kind of test and see how his back feels during particular movements. And that also, all of our workouts include an amazing core exercise. So he'll be strengthening that core along the way for, as he goes through each workout each week. And then we can also talk about, which he didn't talk about weight loss in our conversation, but he did when I was doing role play with him before. And that's when I could bring up our in-body assessment, what we do there, and how we are gonna be able to watch that month to month. So those are specific facts and features that we have at our facility that I am still connecting to what Mark wants. It's not me just telling you everything and anything about Alloy personal training. It's specific to what Mark needs and wants. So that way, when he is thinking about, is this worth it? Yes, it is, because I have connected all the dots for him. I find that if you leave those out, if you leave out the emotions, if you leave out doing, rationale, they most likely will say, this is too expensive. They're gonna give you that money. They haven't really felt the value yet. So you have to do that. Make sure you build value in every single call.